Praise the Lord, you guys. Hey, Facebook and Instagram and everybody around. God bless you. It's Wednesday and I'm on live with you guys, and I wanted to talk to the community. It's a wonderful thing to be God is in the blessing business. And I'm going to roll up the window a little bit if Rufus could roll it up for me. I guess it's time now because we only have a few days left for our next distribution in the community, so it's time to talk now. Okay, so here, my name is Robin Woodfill. I'm with the Healing House Life Center Church. It's a nonprofit corporation, and some of you might know who we are, and some of you might not know that's on the platform right now. And so I'm here because we have a nonprofit corporation, and we run a mobile farmers market here in Atlantic City, New Jersey, one in the Mecca area of Atlantic City. And we also operate in Atlanta as well. We're here 20% of the time, and then we're here 80% of the time, and 20% of the time we're in Atlanta. And so God is good all the time. You know, back in 2021, the church used to be a center. We've been operating as the Healing House Life Center for a nonprofit corporation for 11 years, since May 13th of 2024, when it was originally Calvary Baptist Church in Pleasantville, New Jersey. It got edited into a center in May 13th of 2014. So we've been in business for 11 years, estimate. And also, so now, and when COVID came, we was there in Buckhead, Atlanta. We came out of knowing anything about Buckhead. We didn't know anything. And you can look at the highlights there and all that. I'm just giving you a little history because we got people watching all over the world. And some people come on and they don't know what's going on. So I'm coming on to govern myself accordingly to introduce who we really are in the community. And I learned so much. Even with partnership and everything. So I just want to come on and talk to you guys, even the college students that's listening, that's graduating, and introducing who I am, and not just saying, hey, this is a shared platform and just sharing things, and why we're sharing it and all that. So here we go. We're the Healing House Life Center Church. We're a nonprofit corporation. We have a 501c3, and also we're tax exempt, 100% tax exempt in New Jersey and in Atlanta. And we just thank God for that. Also, we operate a mobile farmers market here in Atlantic City, and we operate with our local community food bank. And the local one here is the community Food Bank of New Jersey. They do have one up in the middle part of New Jersey, Central Jersey, which is the Trenton area, called the Mercer Street Friends Center. You could get your produce like that. I believe the Community Food Bank is up in Union County. They got the Food for America in local districts, areas, and all that. And then, they got food banks around everywhere. You got Atlanta Community Food Bank, and people who are less unfortunate that need food in their area because they having food insecurities around the world. Prices are really high. And so, honey, you can take me to my gym, please. Sorry about that. I need to go to the gym. And so, food is really high. So, we're fighting food insecurities in our communities. There's 41,000 people here, residents that live in Atlantic City, New Jersey. And so out of the 41,000, we want to feed at an estimate of 5% of that, which is 2,000 residents. we're almost there now. We started out 11 months ago with just 20 we were feeding in our building where we lived, and it grew. And so the state of New Jersey rules haven't changed for businesses to be able to operate in New Jersey. It's not the state of New Jersey. It's the community food bank business that protocol has changed for you to be partnered with them. So when people go around talking and like, oh, the state is doing this or the state is doing that, maybe they're talking about their business and they need to keep up with the state compliancy and the rules, because I'm on mine. I make sure that I do that. And it's very important for the college students to hear that as well. I want to go away so you can learn something, because of being transparent is very important. When people don't talk in the community, nothing gets done. If you keep it undercover, there's some things you have to come out with. If you've been talking, you have to come out and talk about it so you can get it resolved. I just thank God for that. I thank God because, learning those things, you can move forward. Now, so the community food bank, our local one we deal with, they have to get you in compliance with their rules. And it's very important to stay on top of things. And know what else is important that I learned from this compliancy? I love it. I love about compliance, because I don't like to be out of compliance with our business, because we're small and we're growing. There's churches been around here, big, and organizations been around for a long time, but we're special. We're operating in a way that God allowed us to operate in. And we want to continue to do that. But we still have to abide by compliancy and be willing to be flexible to change, because stuff is subject to change. And you got to be able to be flexible with that. So I'm telling that to the college students that's interested in opening up businesses and graduating all over the world. We got a lot of business students that's out there and all over the world that's graduating and want to start a business. Make sure that you keep your business in compliance, and don't wait on nobody to call you for nothing, because they'll tell you anything over the phone, but you got to get up and go and see about it. Before I finish, I want to tell you something. You know why? Because yesterday I had to pay a bill. This is just a scenario. You know how when you preaching in church and you use a Bible scripture for a scenario, and so I'm using this for a scenario. Yesterday I had to pay a bill, and I don't mind talking about me. It was me that had to pay a bill, and so I got on the phone and I called. And so when I called, I asked the lady, hey, I see this money is not going out of my account. So this bill was supposed to be paid. So I looked at the thing, and it was still there. But come to find out, with me calling and knowing about it, I was able to get that bill and paid. Nobody called me. Nobody said anything. Okay, so but I noticed it. And so I paid attention to that. And so I called. The person that answered the phone, I know they probably did it out of courtesy or what. And they said, I said, now, do I have to have this money in here right now? Because I need time to move it and go to put it in the right account, because it looks like y'all didn't take it out of that account. And so she said, no, you can leave it like that. It's going to take about 2 days or 3 days for 1 or 2 days for us to automatically take it. Knowing, hey, if I'm going to use that account, that money should be in there already. If you're going to pay that bill before you even talk about it, it should be there, because it's electronically going to be done. But instead of me listening to the girl that answered the phone, thank God I stopped what I was doing and I went on and got that taken care of, and it worked. I moved it into the right account. So with her saying that it's going to be taken out within a day or two, do you know when that money was taken out? It was taken out within 2 or 3 hours, and it was a payment, a loan payment that I needed to be done so I wouldn't be late and be penalized. So if I would have listened to her, thinking that not moving it and stopping what I'm doing to take care of that, I would have been charged a fee. You know, you understand what I mean? But I didn't wait. I got up and went to see about it. So don't wait on people to tell you about your business. You got to stay in compliance, and you got to check. So I don't point the finger at nobody. I pointed at me, and I learned something. Compliance is very important. You know, so I tell people we weren't out of compliance, not with the state of New Jersey and not with the community food bank. Stuff is subject to change, and it's your business to make sure with your partner, I don't care what partner you is, you can be with a partner around the world networking, make sure your business is in compliance with the state and with your partner as well, you know, and so that way you don't have to get upset over it. So wasn't that wonderful? I said that to you. Now, the next thing is, so what I'm saying, so I just thank God for that. You know, that's who we are. We operate a mobile farmers market. We're in Atlanta. That's what's going on. And so next week, we have a distribution here once a month. Okay, and so once a month, our distribution is down at the Altman Playground. And so we've been out there for about, now we've been out there for 11 months. This is going to be the 11th distribution coming next Tuesday. Tell your friends to come out there. And so I know I announced that we were going to give out some disaster boxes, but we're not. I canceled those disaster boxes. There won't be no disaster boxes out there because I don't pass out canned goods. You know, I don't eat canned goods, and I'm not knocking and I'm not criticizing what the state is doing, because there's people that need it, that they need it, but our business don't do that. So I can't give out no 168 disaster boxes if I don't give out canned goods. Another thing is, the lifting is a lot. You know, whether it's for myself or the way things is going with my husband or anybody that's out there that's lifting boxes with canned goods in them, they can be heavy. And the people that we've been getting down at the Altman Playground sometimes is walking, living underneath the boardwalk. Now it's not living under there. But, you know, because they filled it up with sand down there and stuff, so people just can't sleep underneath the boardwalk. They just can't. And I like that. But, you know, people come with their carts and stuff like that. And heavy lifting is too much. My main thing is this. When you want to feed an area and you want them healthy, you want healthy foods. Honey, is there a way that we could go somewhere else? Because my signal here, you can drive over there and park. My signal here is not coming in properly. You know, I can't come on and tell y'all about eating something that I wouldn't eat. I really couldn't, you know, because my job is to better the community. Not hand out a bunch of canned goods and stuff, you know, that I know that has sodium in it, or that natural foods and all that kind of stuff that my business don't operate, you know. And so I decided the state program that I found out about is called the CSFP program. They run that. The state run it. And so, along with the community food bank. So they're going to bring their own workers or whatever they're doing to operate that program. But the healing house this is fine right here, because it's still going in and out and it's interrupting me. Thank you. I just want to get this over so I can have me time and finish exercising. So what we're going to continue to do is bring the mark boxes with the fresh potatoes and the fresh sweet potatoes. They're produce boxes that's already pre-wrapped and it's easy. Y'all know what y'all been getting. Okay, mark boxes. And if you want to look them up, you can look them up even online, what's in them. They're wonderful. Sometimes they have fruit in them and all that, and you can really get some extra meals out of it, because it's hard with produce to stay fresh and go in the store. The prices are really high. So I love fresh produce because you can make some wonderful fresh meals, apples and oranges. And when in the middle of the night you get up and you're hungry, I know apples is full of sugar, but guess what? It beats getting a bunch of candy when hey, I can grab an apple instead of a candy or a candy bar at 10 p.m. at night. Been there and done that. I'm working on it now. But it's nice to have fresh fruit and be able to not open up a can of peaches and something when your parents need it or somebody else. And I can talk about healthy habits that I'm doing that I would like to incorporate in the community with the Healing House Mobile Farmers Market. So we want to stick with produce. We want to stick with achievable things in the community that we can operate. And we want to stay in compliance. That's around the world. You want to stay in compliance and also check and make sure that you in compliance and not let their business come and find you to put you in compliance. Stay on top of things. Go on the website. It's not your job to be on social media to follow people, so when you cut the light out and stuff, just because I'm with the community food bank, just because I'm in New Jersey, just because I'm with the community food bank in Atlanta, it's not my job to advertise them on social media. I learned that this time. That's why you see the boards change. Don't assume things. It's changing for a reason. And so, just because I had to change, and it's going to be a lot of changes with boards and flyers and posters that you need to advertise the right way with Google, and also Hulu, and advertising is very, very important. And that's what we're working on. And I told you guys we were going to work on advertisement this year, not knowing what God is doing. And I thank God for that. So anyway, so next week we're going to do the produce. It's going to be, where we at 1 o'clock. In June, the Healing House Life Center Church's location to be at the 101 playground. So we ought to give God a hand clap with that. We're still working on compliancy because compliancy is a process, but we're in the making for June for it to be at the 101 boardwalk. And I'm so grateful for that. We ought to give Miss Mendora a hand. The CSF program is still there, but it's going to be on a different day. We still have the second Tuesday starting in June going to be there. Our new pantry is going to be partnered with the Spring Oaks, and it's wonderful for that day on that distribution starting in June. The one at the Altman Playground, we're working on that today. So I thank God. Prayer still up because I do have a meeting with the planning board today at 2 o'clock about situations and stuff. So we're going to iron out the Altman Playground and what we need to do to drop off locations on that distribution starting in June with that. And I thank the Lord for that. I thank the Lord because one thing at a time, and you just got to slow down. So I come on to tell you guys about that. That's very important about compliancy. There's a lot of stuff going on around the world. Please share it. Yes, we're going to be out there with the regular produce next Tuesday between 1 and 2 o'clock. I love my volunteers. Come on out. By next Tuesday, I'll let you know what we're going to do at the next distribution. We don't have to announce this anymore. It's already on social media, and I'll drop it on the other sites. My way of communication is the Healing House Life Center Church npc.us. Hey, listen, let me tell you something. UENI is going to be updating my website for you college students. Check it out. Even like I was telling you about Givelify and stuff. They do great websites, so I can call them up. They're going to be updating the website. And then info at the Healing House Life Center Church, npc.us. Did y'all know that? Listen, that's another email. That's a whole nother email that I had to learn, and I'm just getting it. So when I finally signed into that email, it was a lot of emails in there. I guess y'all saying, dang, it took that long. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. And it caught up. So now I'm answering emails from my website. And guess what? You're going to be able to watch us on the website and online soon, because Google is talking about grants as well for advertisement, and so is Hulu. And I love that. I do. I love learning like that. So don't forget to tune in. God bless all of you. Stay healthy. Reach out, some of you college students, to some of these local fitness people. Stay fit. You got Kathy Drayton. She has a wonderful exercise program. You got my girl over there. Click the link on up on Instagram for Rufus Whitfield account. The Healing House Mobile Farmers Market is the IG for that. And if you click the link, it's T_N_G_fitness. And so she's out of Atlanta. She's doing her thing, man. She's doing her thing. And that's for all the college students as well. And so some of you want to stay fit and all that. There's some great fitness programs to get in, as well as myself. And shout out to Ricky at this telling me about Atkins and carrots and what they do to you, and counting your carbs today. That was very important to hear that in this meeting, because that's what we have to do, count carbs and all that. And I enjoy that. That's it. I didn't talk to y'all a lot. God bless you, and stay tuned, and we'll be back shortly. Could the slow connection go away? Thank you.